TMS Lighting is the oldest metal spinning company in North America, and I'm gonna take you through the process. Let's go. Today, I'm gonna be taking you through the oldest lighting fixture that we have done since 1923, and it's a Calvin. So from the beginning to the end, from spinning to painting to wiring it up and then to shipping it off to you and your customers. I got my wife and my baby in the back here. They're my shooting buddies. We're walking into the back for the production for TMS. So this is where the magic happens. A lot of the production for spinning has been happening the same way since 1923. It's been done by hand. It can be done through a machine like a CNC, but what we do is, thank you, Sharma. So Sharma runs the back here, say hi. So what we do is essentially we take this and we create it into a shape as a Calvin, okay? So this is spun into this, and we're gonna take you through the process of how that's done. Now, you have probably seen these fixtures on the front of buildings everywhere, and you now are gonna see them in movies and boxing movies and Hollywood shows. It's because TMS Lighting has been doing this for 100 years, and this is what we've been known for. They're called RLMs. They were mostly used for outside. This has slowly been incorporating into interior design, architectural fixtures, but this is one of the very first fixtures that TMS Lighting ever made. So this is 100 years of production and skills. So right here is the lathe, guys, that all our fixtures are spun on. All right, Mr. Al, introduce yourself. How long you been a spinner for?
Too long.
That means over 100 years. So what he's going to be doing is he's taking this off here, which is called the chuck, and he was making these pieces here. All right, what were these pieces for? They're canopies. So they get mounted and all the electrical wiring and harnesses go in here. This is the one that he's going to be mounting, and then he's going to show us a spinning from start to finish. But here's all the different chucks we've had over the years as well, which is a lot. We have a lot of cool chucks. How many spinnings do you think you've done in your life? 100,000?
More.
200,000?
A million.
A million. Wow. That means he's worked on these machines for hundreds of thousands of hours. Well, how long have you been spinning for? At what age did you start?
18.
18. And how old are you now?
61.
61. 18 to 61. So when I was a kid, Al would be spinning too. I remember him doing it. I grew up in the shop. Don't let the polished exterior look confuse you. I grew up here. He's picking up the chuck right now. How much does a chuck weigh?
I don't know. Kind of heavy.
So we've changed the chucks out. Now this is the chuck for the Calvin. We're gonna see how you take that flat piece and spin it into this. What Al has done here is he's pulled down the blanks here, and this is what is lasered here. So we actually laser everything here, so we don't get this made from somewhere else. This isn't shipped off from somewhere else. We have a big square piece of metal, aluminum, steel, and then we laser it. So depending on the size that you order, we laser it to that requirement, and then we go through the whole process here. So everything from start to finish happens here at TMS. All right, Al, walk us through what you're doing here.
So mark the center of the blank. That's my best guess.
So right here is the center of the blank. What he's gonna do is he's gonna create a punch here so that he can mount it. It's gonna be punching a hole through. When I was a kid, when you work on this machine, right where that jacket is, you would have to put your arms in there, your wrist in there to make sure that you don't,
Put your hands on.
yeah, essentially cut your hands off. Start it up. There's a pedal there he's gonna press. Nice. It's like you've been doing this for decades. What are these called, Al?
Together, they're called this and the roller. This is a roller. This is called the eccentric or a hockey stick. And together, they're known as scissor tools.
scissor tools. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Okay, machine started up now. You can see it spinning. So he's rounding the corners there. So it goes from this to this here. And then we also put the rounded edge on here so nobody gets cut. And it gives it a good look as well. And it can easily sit flat places. Okay, Al, a couple questions for you. So what have we done over the years to improve our spinnings?
Well, this neck used to be a separate spinning, so now we've attached it. Stronger fixture. There's no joint there now. It's all one piece.
Where have you seen your spinnings?
All over, everywhere. Downtown. All our sign lighting.
Why do you love spinning so much? Why have you been doing it 40 years?
I don't know. It's I guess working with my hands. Good exercise. I like seeing the finished product.
Yeah. How long you been with TMS?
18 years.
18 years.
Yeah, maybe 19 now.
It is very mesmerizing. It's definitely an art. We brought over 150 customers down from all over the world to celebrate our 100th birthday. And everybody said they love this process the best. And it's like serendipity to me because this is one of our very first fixtures. This is how TMS got started. And obviously we have grown into rings and linear and architectural and all that stuff, but this is how we started, and it's so beautiful to see that people still love it and are mesmerized by it. Thank you, Al, for your time. Yes, thank you so much. Al brought up a good point. You are stretching the material, and you can overstretch it as well, so you can create a hole in the fixture. So if you see here, it's uniform lines, right? This is 40 years of experience, but it's uniform lines. When a fixture isn't done well, it'll look ununiform. You see divots in it, thin spots, you'll see thin spots. This is done perfect. Now that the spinning is finished, what happens is we take it to the paint room where everything is done here in terms of the painting process. It doesn't go straight from that raw version to paint. It is first powder coated and then painted. The reason why on a micro level, powder coat creates a protective surface and then essentially paint sticks to the powder coating better, creating a fixture that can last longer. So if you see fixtures that are dull, if you see fixtures that are faded, usually it's because the powder coat and paint process isn't done the correct way. So we've been doing this and we've been perfecting this process for over 100 years. So if you see here, this is our paint room, and a lot of our fixtures are already in the shipping department, but I pulled some out for you guys. So as you can see here, our spinner did a smaller size here, but this is one of the bigger ones we do of the Calvins, and we have a medium one, we have a large one, and we can do them in an array of colors. We have a flat black here, we have a gloss, and the amazing thing about our fixtures is you see them everywhere. If you're walking down any street and you see the front of street signs, you will see a TMS lighting fixture. I have seen fixtures that we have done from 70 years ago. So our fixtures stand the test of time and they're beautiful. Originally, TMS started doing spinnings just like these for the front of buildings. And as we've grown as a company and as we've built our company up, we have been able to expand not only to the front of buildings, but to the inside of buildings. And not only have we been able to expand with single colors like black or silver or white, we have an array of colors we can do now. And a lot of people call this the Skittles room because we do so many beautiful colors in a week. And we have been able to keep increasing our sizes over time. The reason why is because we have this over a dinner table or a bar. We put this over a boardroom table. So our capacity for doing spinnings has grown over the years. I believe on our last video, I showed you the move fixture. And that move fixture is a new spinning we created. So we're constantly creating different spinnings. Above our lighting room here, we have these ones. These are called barn lights. So you see how each spinning is different and brings a different type of look to a different type of surrounding. We're gonna head upstairs and I'm gonna show you how all our fixtures are wired up to make sure that they're tried, tested, and true. So when you hang them up, they look good, they look amazing, but they also do the job of lighting. So let's go upstairs. What ends up happening is we finish the spinning, we get it powder coated and painted, and when they're done powder coating and painting, they are brought upstairs. So these are considered spinnings as well. So it's the same process what Al was doing downstairs. It's a blank. He punches the hole, he finds the center point, punches the hole, he mounts it, and then he spins it on top of the chuck. And then we get a raw fixture and then we send it out. So this one is chrome plated here. It's a beautiful fixture. You can get multiple different types of paints, colors. Here's how the fixture would be. It would be hung like this. And you see how like the Calvin had its own look. The move fixture has its own look. Like, depending on your situation, your setting, every spinning can fit that setting, right? So maybe a Calvin won't fit the setting of, let's say, a restaurant job you're doing, or maybe it won't fit the job of a hotel job. There's different fixtures that set the different moods. So this is a spinning. Essentially what happens is everything is wired up here. All the guts are put in. Everything in here is put in here. It's tested here, and then it goes downstairs to the shipping department. The reason why we're able to deliver so quickly and create so many different options is because we keep inventory here as well. So on this side of the rack, downstairs as well, and on this side of the rack here, you can see that we have spinnings so that we can ship out quickly and we can do multiple different colors and shapes and sizes. And we also have copper ones here as well. So we have copper fixtures and they're very heavy compared to the aluminum ones. I'm not sure if I have the steel ones here. Oh, this is a steel one. Steel ones are pretty heavy as well. And we have another room and another factory full of inventory. Now, we have here the shipping process, okay? So how the shipping process works is we get our fixture here, okay? So right here is another spinning and it's called the Nautic. Beautiful fixture, one of our best-selling fixtures, but I'm gonna show you guys still how the shipping process works. Nan's gonna take the fixture, she makes sure that it's clean, there's no fingerprints, there's nothing like that. She makes sure she goes through this process. When we're shipping off these fixtures, what we need to ensure is that it gets to you safely. Blowing off any air here or blowing off any dirt, any particles sitting on the fixture. She's wiping it down so any fingerprints are removed, any oil from just the process of installing all the wiring and electrical. And this happens for each individual fixture. So it's not like we're stacking them on top of each other so the paint gets scratched or scuffed. Each fixture goes through this process. And I've always been proud of the shipping process because we constantly are getting compliments from our customers and our agents of how much we take care of these fixtures. It's been wrapped, it's been cleaned, all the dirt has been blown off with an air gun. And then we put a box together and then we put it inside the box with all the material and all the installation. And then what we do is we throw the fixture in there, place it in, and then we put paper product around there so there's no moving. So if you can see here, it moves a little bit here and we don't want that. So we place this. Such care is taken with each package. I've been to factories and I've seen the shipping departments. It's not done like this. This is a lot of care that goes into each package that we ship out. Is that your signature? You like doing the X? Yeah. So this is how our iconic spinnings that we've been doing for 100 years have been done. From Calvins, from Farm Lights, to Juppies, to Bellatrix, Avros, Aprils, Juliets, all our amazing fixtures from start to finish. This is how it's done. And this is the reason why we've been around 100 years. And I've taken you through the whole process. And it's so exciting to see our fixtures on the front of buildings and the inside of buildings. Next time you see a movie, you'll see a TMS fixture. Until next time, guys.